Okay, Form 4, Chapter 6, Book 2, Video number 13. Okay, page number 1. Check for you. Oh, page number 14, 第14面. Okay, so continues. 那叫什么呢? For this video, we're going to recall all the processes or all the experiments that we making the sorts. Okay, and we can see them in more detail after this table or after this chart. 这个 chart 过后你会看得比较清楚 the method that we use to prepare different type of sorts and how is the method. Okay, so method of preparing a sauce. Number one, you have to ask yourself, when you want to making the sauce, you have to ask yourself, is a salt soluble in water? 那些盐呢，能不能溶解在水里面？ If yes, yes. If the salt is soluble, you have to ask yourself again, is the salt potassium, sodium salts or others? 它是不是 potassium, sodium, ammonium 的盐？ Or maybe the salt actually there are others, 它是其他的。 So is it the salts of sodium, potassium or ammonium? Okay, if yes and no, the method will be different. If yes, or this is our first experiment to making the salts. So to produce a sodium, potassium, ammonium salts, you just can using a method called neutralization, 对不对? Prepare the acid to prepare the alkaline and add the alkaline together with the acid for the neutralization by using the method called titrations. So prepare the experiment called neutralization by using the titration. And after the method, after the neutralization, you get the salt solution. 你拿到你的盐水，对不对? Evaporate the solution until 1/3, 对不对? Cool down the solution and you get the crystals. So after the crystallization, filter up the crystal, 把你的水晶过滤出来。Okay, and if your salt is not pure, 就你盐呢不纯正 so you carry up the recrystallization if necessary 了。如果能的话，进行 recrystallization 就是重新做水晶。Okay, so at the end, you get a salt crystal, 拿到你的盐了。Rinse with some distilled water, 用蒸馏水冲几下。Dry with filter paper, 用你的 filter paper 吸干。And now you get the salt crystal. Okay, so this is what happened last time. 对不对？刚刚开始的第6课 第6课 book 2。Next. So the salt is soluble, 能溶的。But is it the salts of sodium, potassium, ammonium? No. That means the salt will be others like aluminium, magnesium, or whatever. If no, you're not going to using the method called neutralization. So if they are soluble, but they are non-sodium, non-potassium, non-ammonium, so what to do? Prepare the acid, 准备 acid. Okay, and the acid going to react together with the metal oxide, metal hydroxide, metal carbonate 这4种情况，对不对? So prepare the reaction with the acid. Between the acid and the metal, 对? Acid with the metal oxide, or maybe you can using the metal hydroxide. 除了 oxide 以外 you also can using some of the example hydroxide. 你也可能准备 hydroxide. Or maybe acid react together with the metal carbonates. Okay, so 用这些 powder, they are solid. So add all the solid like this into the acid. 把这种固体呢丢进你的 acid 里面。But the key is here. 它最重要的东西呢 you have to add until excess. Add until excess. 加到多为止，对不对? So add the metal into the acid until excess. Add the metal oxide into the acid until excess. 加到多为止。Or in our experiment, actually we using the example metal oxide 啦。In our syllabus, 我们只讲了一个罢了 metal oxide. So add until excess. So after you add until excess, you're going to get your salt solution together with the excess of metallic powder 还是什么 powder 对不对 So filtration to remove the excess of solid 啦，把这些多余刚才你加太多的固体呢过滤出来 and keep the filtrate 然后收集那个盐水了，那个盐水收着 So you get the salt solutions and you continue the same process that making the salt Heat to 1/3, 对不对 Cool to room temperature to get the crystal, filter up the crystal. 然后如果有需要，重新再做水晶，清洗多几次，用水冲 dry with filter paper 一样的，是不是 ？OK, last 最后一个了。Okay. If you want to making the salt, you have to ask yourself, is a salt soluble in water? 它的盐能溶的吗？ If no, 如果它的盐是不能溶的 what to do? Okay, you have to using a method called double decomposition. 用一种方法就叫 double decomposition. So to prepare two soluble salt, 准备2种能溶的盐，然后它的反应就叫 double decomposition. So precipitation, 什么叫 precipitation? 做不能溶解的盐呢？By double decomposition, 用 double decomposition 制造那个不能溶解的盐出来。But in this case, what you need, 你需要什么东西呢？ You need two soluble salt. One supply you the cation, one supply you the anion, 对不对？你需要2种能溶的盐，一个给你加的离子，一个给你减的离子。Okay, so select two aqueous solution.Okay, that can supply the cation and anion of the salt 啦。选择2种能溶解在水的盐水，一个给你 cation， 一个给你 anions。OK， 最后你一倒下去罢了。3个 video you get the precipitate. So having the filtrations, keep the residue， 把那个 precipitate 固体呢收集起来 ，and the salt solution 通常拿去倒掉啦。So now you get the salts， 你已经拿到你的盐了，不用再去烧成1/3，什么都不用，你直接拿到盐的水晶了，对不对 ？Okay, rinse with some distilled water， 用蒸馏水冲几下。Dry with filter paper and you get the pure salt crystal， 你就拿到你的纯正的盐的水晶了。Okay, so these are the method until now。到目前为止，我们做了3种的盐 ：potassium sodium soluble salt、non-potassium non-sodium soluble salt， 另外一种就是 insoluble salt。And we using the different method, but。Even the method is different, they're actually having something in common, 对不对 So a lot of students cannot see the difference between these 3 title 啦，他们看不出这3个 title 的差别。Okay, but you should be no problem， 你应该没有问题吧？谢谢你，拜拜。